Hello, good morning, class. How are you? Hope that you're good. Hope that you can see my screen clear. So, welcome to this class. And as per the course outline, we went through. So, we today we are going to look at the introduction to weather and climate, and we can give the definition of the weather and climate. So, weather is the state of the atmospheric conditions of a particular place at a certain time, and the climate is the weather conditions prevailing in an area for a long time. So, those are the definitions of the climate and weather. The objective of our class today is after the end of the lesson, you should be able to state the elements of weather and climate, differentiate among weather, seasons, and climate. Explain the need of learning weather and climate as a student. Then, in the next class, we're going to look at the specific or various factors affecting or influencing climate of a place or region. Region. So, allow me to introduce this class to start. Just to start, weather. We have said that weather is the atmospheric conditions of a particular place at a certain time. So temperature, wind, humidity, and precipitation interact with each other, and these are the elements of weather that help us to understand those atmospheric conditions. So the influence of the elements of weather differ from place to place and uh, from uh, from time to time, and place to place. So it may be restricted in a small area for a short duration of time. So we very often describe this influence of the name weather, whether being sunny, hot, warm, cold, or fine, depending upon the dominant element of weather of a place at a particular time. So therefore, the definition of weather is the atmospheric conditions of a place for a short duration with respect to its one or more elements. Are we together? Yes, I hope that you're together, students, and we are learning. So allow me to skip the weather forecast, and we are going to look at seasons. Seasons. So at the back of your mind, when you're asked about seasons, you understand the season, weather, rainy season, sunny season. There are summer and winters. Yes, that is season. So you know that in a year, the year is divided in seasons. In seasons, depending on various in atmospheric conditions, variations in atmospheric conditions, and they are specified periods in a year which they have similar weather conditions. Season is a period of the year characterized by a particular set of weather conditions resulting from the inclination of the Earth axis and the revolution of the Earth around the Sun. So the cycle is repeated year after year. Seasons are repeated year after year, year after year. So they are the spring, summer, autumn, and winter. In a so they are experienced differently in regions. For example, countries. Maybe a certain country is experiencing a different season from the other country. Yes. Move on. Move on to climate. And he said that climate is the average conditions prevalent from one season to another in the course of the year. We have talked about that. The average of the weather conditions is calculated from the data collected from several years for a large period of time. So we can say generally that weather is the atmospheric conditions of of any place for a short period of time with respect to one or more element such as temperature, pressure, wind, humidity, precipitation, and sunshine. The periods of the year which are characterized by a particular set of weather conditions are mainly caused by inclination of Earth, Earth axis, Earth axis, and the revolution of the Earth around the Sun. That is seasons, and the climate. We say that it's the average weather conditions at a large area of area for the past several years. So I hope that we are together, guys. So at this time, I want us to look at the differences between weather and climate. The first one is weather is the study of atmospheric conditions for a short period of time. Yes, in a limited area. And the difference in climate is the study of average weather conditions observed over a long period of time in a large area. So weather is the is studied in a short duration in a limited area, but climate is studied for a long time in a larger area. So another difference is that weather is influenced by anyone uh, a- any one of its predominant elements. For example, we have temperature or humidity. Climate is collective effect of all elements in a place. Then another one is weather changes very often. Weather can change. Like right now, it was sunny in the morning, and right now it is very calm, very fine. And weather is more or less permanent, because if an area is experiencing winter, so it doesn't change often, then we can say that weather is experienced in a small area of a country and climate is experienced over a large area of the continent. You can say so. We have questions below there that you're going to look at. I hope that you're going to look at them. In our next class, we're going to talk about the factors that affect climate and weather, factors that influence or they affect climate and weather, maybe positively or negatively. Thank you so much, people, for joining this class. I hope that you have enjoyed and learned. And I want you to be very active in these classes so that we can have a success at the end of the course. And I wish you well as you revise and attempt the questions above in the topic. Do not rely on what you've learned in class. You can just go and go through your notes for the better of more understanding and getting more knowledge. Thank you so much. I wish you a very good day and have a fantastic weekend ahead of you. Thank you so much.